Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do the recap.
Great. Last session, we began our game inside of Plagueshield Point Prison. It is a drow stronghold inside the river Styx, or at least at one point it was a drow stronghold. Now it is occupied by devils. That is protected by a magical barrier that is currently failing. We came here specifically looking for a dwarf hellrider. That Dara had a vision that he would be here, and we have come to try to find him. We specifically began last session um, at the big large area. We were discussing on how to handle that situation with all the devils above us on the big chain and the drow prisoners below. Pavel messaged to a drow that kind of looked like he was in charge, saying that we're trying to rescue a Hellrider prisoner and we want to help you. That Respin sent us that he wants to mercy kill his former apprentice and maybe find Apocraphaz. Can you tell us what is going on and who those people are? The drow asked us to kill all the devils and free Apocraphaz from the geode. He has not seen any ghosts. He doesn't know what a Hellrider is. He says that Apocraphaz is powerful. It'll be up to her as to whether she will help us or not. He says that the Bone Devil is in command and can kill all of the drow. Now, he has some power over them. Do not accept any deals. He has placed a spell on us, so at his command we will all perish. And then said, Zindkar Arza help us. That in quotes, but didn't say what that was. We had a big fight. Multiple times, Vin would have gone down, but Spinch gave Lay on hands and Shield of Faith to help him stay up. We defeated all of the devils except for the Bone Devil. We didn't find him, but we got all the rest. And ultimately, after some discussion, we decided to take a short rest and let the Styx water elemental disappear. We can reconjure it in about 6 hours, which will be the equivalent of dawn on the material plane. And took a short rest. We decided to go to the room with the Chain Devil, where the apprentice was next. We attacked the Chain Devil, and he asks who we are and what we want. And with the mask of many faces, Pavel pretends to be the hobgoblin tiefling from the Rotten Cog and tells him that we're here for Respin's research. But we fight and we are able to kill the Chain Devil. One of the zombies that Pavel had resurrected also died. And I caught an imp. There were some invisible imps in the room, 2 of them. And I caught one. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. We found an obsidian rock with a pink rune carving that I gave to Pavel. We still need to investigate the room. Currently, the doors are closed. We need to find the other invisible imp. Pavel needs to bring Piggy back because Piggy did not quite make it. And at the present moment, Spider Climb has been cast on both Spinch and Vin, and it lasts for an hour.
To add a little bit, the reason, one of the reasons why we need to come in here, other than our deal with Resvin, is that the object that you gave me, I believe, is the prison teleportation rune key, which is what I added to my inventory. And we needed that because apparently we learned, I don't know exactly who we learned this from. I think probably the mini drow that we that were kind of laboring, where they were doing a dance or something. There was the initial group that we messaged to, and then a much larger group farther inside. That when we finished fighting all the devils, we were able to talk to. I think it was from then that we learned that the Bone Devil went into the the prison, which is like the giant jetstone went inside of it, and the way to get inside is to use the teleportation room key. So we don't know exactly when or how he got in there. My guess is that when we went after the Resvin's like study where we fought the the helmed horrors, that the Bone Devil like went in and was able to use the teleportation rune in that room behind us while we were in there, and then we came back around and he was already gone. And we also, with the imp, we talked about like Lahari and getting this imp to be Lahari's familiar, and that is, I think, the reason why we need to find the other imp. Is because we mentioned Lahari, and if that other imp isn't also going to become Lahari's familiar, then we need to destroy it. Because we don't want it to go flying around and tell people about Lahari.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think we're definitely pro not letting the imps escape, like knowing that we're here and did all this, because they can just swim through the river Styx and they can just get out.
Yep. I mean, it would be fun if they thought that it was the Rotten Cog attacking for real, but I did not do well on my deception check, I don't think.
Gotcha. I think you're right that the crystal is the rune key to get into the big crystal. Sorry, the little thing I hand you is that. I didn't catch that the Bone Devil went inside the crystal, but I believe you. I didn't know what I thought on him. Maybe it's been too long.
Yeah. I think that that's what one of the drow says, that's where the Bone Devil has to go in the event of a thing. I don't know why. I feel like what we're getting into this fight is a cage fight with a Bone Devil, which is going to be great.
That's fun.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good recap. I know, Vin, you weren't here. Did you have any other questions? Are you good?
I think I'm all good. All caught up.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, so there is currently a hidden imp in the room with you, and you have your new imp friend there. And I believe your next thing you wanted to do is try and look for the imp as you've just shut the door to try and trap him in.
Yeah, Pavel's going to start. This is going to take like 5 or 7 minutes or something, but start getting Piggy back, because Piggy will be able to find the imp.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start like patting my imp that I think I'm grappling right now. Like I have it, I think, in my hands, and like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, do you want to become a familiar to our friend?
Well, I guess I don't have a job right now, and it sounds like an okay job.
Yeah. Can I insight the imp? I guess.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are you a good imp? Are you like a loyal good?
We really have not given him a great incentive.
I know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what incentivizes imps to want to work for people? I'm gonna
Not being
ask him
dead is
that.
probably a good start.
I mean, we should really just kill it. We really should just kill it.
There's a difference between should and stupid shit
Will.
we're gonna end up doing. Yeah.
You think they are easily intimidated usually, or easily persuaded with gold, or just like a cushy life. Like they like luxuries and just living comfortably.
Okay. I'm going to try to convince it that we're super powerful and we killed everyone in here, right? Like we're definitely an upgrade for you.
Mhm.
And we promise to feed you and try to convince it that it definitely wants to stick with us. I can't. This seems dumb. Oh god.
I'm gonna do with advantage, yeah, because you did show your power directly.
With persuasion, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's appropriate.
Yeah, he's still you can tell he's still like he's with you, but he's not really like loyal at the moment.
I don't know what do I do, y'all. Should I
I mean, I can
try to
try
harness him?
something. I can try the fear tactic. It's just not.
I
I don't
like-
know if it will work or not.
I want to use I want to summon like a beanbag chair or something for him to just lounge around it in, but I don't know what it would be that Pavel might have seen in this world that would be like a fun, comfortable chair for an imp.
I think there's big pillows at Candlekeep, right? There's all kinds
Yeah,
of
probably.
Yeah.
And like,
chairs,
there's got to be something. I'm just gonna steal something out from the what was it the Van Emperor estate. I'm just gonna grab one of those for an hour. There we go. Yeah, I'll make a pillow.
I also agree that Vin should definitely try to intimidate as well. Just all angles here.
I won't try to intimidate, but I will use. I have to find the ability. It's buried in here somewhere. I promise. Nope, not that one. Hour of Reaping is what I'll do.
Okay, what's that do?
So, everyone I can see within range. Wait, is he still invisible or is he visible right now?
Oh, I think
we have
we're
one that's
focusing
visible.
on the visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that was more the point. I didn't want to make sure that like it was invisible into Milla's arms. So yeah, I'll just it's a wisdom saving throw. And just be as scary as possible to this poor imp.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just say, you should listen to Tamila. It could be a lot worse.
Do we all need to do this, or are you directing it at the
Oh yeah,
end?
no, it's not controllable. Everyone within 30 feet of me. Oh wait, I think if you guys are close enough to Spinch, maybe you're immune to it now, but that would be it.
Does Spinch
How would
have an
that
aura or
work?
something?
I think there's some paladins that get like immunity to frightened at a certain level.
I think
I
because
could
he's
be
mixed
wrong.
spider, I don't think he has that yet.
Okay.
Imp rolled a 13.
13
I'm
is a
so
failure.
bad, y'all.
Oh no.
Pavel succeeds. Tamila also gets scared. It's only for 6 seconds. But it's probably for an imp. That might just be enough that he might be very intimidated by everyone here.
Yeah. With that and the chair and the convincing that you guys have been doing to him, he feels pretty pampered and pretty like this is the best solution for him. So he kind of like runs away from Vin and like climbs into the chair and says, "Yes, I'll do whatever you guys want."
Ooh, what's his name?
My name?
Yep. You have a name?
Yes, it is. One sir.
Sorry, she can.
And a fun one. Yeah. He says, Jazzerlass, but you can call me Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Yes, he's a good name.
Okay. Jazzy. Okay. I feel accomplished. And apparently a little scared.
Yeah. For some reason, Vin, his wounds and just his, like, exhaustion from the battle, he just looks really scary right now.
Camilla, I feel like you just have like a weird flashback of just like, honestly, probably when I like randomly attacked Pavel when he was maybe being controlled, maybe evil. We'll never know. And just flashing back to the moment.
Yeah. Okay. There's a moment. Yeah, I'll
Passes.
scratch Jazzy on the head a little bit. And kind of just like not look at Vin. She's a little pale. She's a little pale though.
Yeah.
But
Jazzy is also, like, doing his best not to look at Vin. And it, like, pushes your hand away and says, I'm not a dog. Like,
What's a,
Aw.
would they even know what a dog is?
True, I am not
all
an
dogs go
abyssal
to
chicken.
Oh, yeah. All dogs go to heaven.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
So on his
Maybe that's
invisible
why
friend.
Zariel wants to invade. It's for the poochies.
It's a good reason.
Yeah, definitely fair. Hi, Olivia.
Hey, welcome. We just got started. We convinced our new imp friend, who is named Jazralas or Jazzy, to join the group.
Olivia, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I think we're just waiting
yes.
for Pavel. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. So Pavel like sort of sits down with his takes out the brass brazier from the bag of holding and takes out his charcoal and his incense, and he puts it in and he lights it all on fire, and he sits for a moment and sort of reaches into the flames and shuffles things around, and after a few minutes Piggy's back. Hooray.
Hooray!
Yay.
And then Pavel's gonna sort of tell Piggy to that there should be an invisible imp in here. Can you find it?
Piggy says yes, and will direct you to. Ooh, where is he? He's over here. I have to move the layer. Sorry. This guy over here who is hiding on top of a bookshelf.
Yeah. So Pavel will point at where Piggy is explaining and say, "It's over there."
Now, Jazzy, is that one a friend or are we gonna kill it?
I don't care.
It's okay. Does anyone have any objections to me killing the other imp?
Not really, no.
I do not-
No, definitely not.
Can we keep it alive? I would like try a new recipe.
Okay. We can like you want to like knock it out?
If
So
we
you
can.
would eat it? Is it? Yeah. Okay.
I've never tried. It kind of looks like a chicken.
Or imp. I feel so bad.
Jazzy looks a little
Okay, can
scared
I,
of
like-
Spinch now.
Can I make a blunt arrow and something that'll like it's intended to like deal non-lethal damage? Is that a thing?
I think you would need like a tinker tool or something.
Sure.
You could try and melee it.
Spinch and Vin both still have spider climb at the moment.
They do. Y'all want to climb up and get it?
Oh, for
Yeah, I'll
sure.
just climb up
Go
and
for
punch it out, I guess.
Alright, make your attacks with a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because it is invisible for you, even though you know the general
Yeah.
location. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage on that Spinch. Nice. Use a half. And that's enough to finish or knock him out.
Mhm. He's an imp.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have a unconscious imp.
Awesome. I'll use some rope, tie it, just keep it fresh.
Yep.
Ooh, I am so excited. I have been thinking about this for a little while.
Hey,
Can,
that works.
can I do a check, DM?
Mhm.
Do I think actually that this would taste?
Yeah, give me a gosh, what have we been using for your cooking? Maybe a wisdom? Because it's like your emotional feelings for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or
They're just
an
straight-
intelligence. Yeah, you could do a survival or
yeah, I'll do
medicine.
that.
Okay. Okay. Are you
regular.
exhausted or why is that?
That was from.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so
Sorry.
19 definitely. Yeah, you think this there's not a lot of meat on his bones. Maybe his bones could be used to add to like a stock. But you don't think you'd get much out of him.
Oh, on second thought, he does not look as meaty as I thought from far away. He may not be very tasty. He might just be
You
good
mean-
for soup.
You mean when he was invisible?
When he was far away, he looked bigger. Isn't that weird? Maybe I will just use him for soup. Okay, next thing.
Power of imagination. We were described having invisible web. You know, imagining it bigger.
Spitch is just really
Hey,
hungry
so-
right now, so everything looks delicious.
Mhm.
So are we gonna go back to the other room, meet back up with Jin, and figure out how to get in that crystal? Is that what we're doing?
I think so. I don't think there's really any good reason to delay going into the crystal, where I think we're going to find the Bone Devil. I don't know what to expect when we get there. I don't think we can reasonably know what to expect when we get there. We fought a Bone Devil once before. This thing, we know it can fly. We've seen it fly. If I remember right, it has a tail attack that's like got extra
Stinger.
reach on it and maybe poisonous.
Yeah.
And the last one that we fought was, we were kind of in an enclosed space at the bottom of a tower, and the only way to get down there, I recall, was to like go down a stairwell, and this thing was huge. So maybe they also have some sort of polymorphing ability to be able to, I don't like M-Stu.
Or like a cat where it as long as its head can get through, it can get through like any opening kind of a vibe.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's possible. Maybe it just squeezed. It's a really, really funny thought.
Is that a real thing? The cats, it's just their head?
I think so. I mean, it might be kind of like an old wives' tale kind of thing,
Wow.
but I've always heard that. Yeah.
If
So
their
real good
head
about
fits
squeezing
their
through
whole
stuff.
body.
Whoa.
Yep. But they also get like stuck because they'll get like their head through one way, but like can't get it back out. And,
Oh,
like,
interesting.
It's not always easy. You see them cool.
mhm. Cool, yeah, I'm in favor of going into the crystal.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think delaying helps me at all.
I'm
No.
tapped for spells, so unless we want to take a long rest, I'm tapped for spells now. But I know I have arrows, and I'm ready to go in if y'all want to.
I mean, if this
I'm
thing
also
can
out of
fly, it's
spells.
probably.
I don't know if that's relevant.
Have any spells? I don't think you do.
Well, you know what? You are correct. I actually do still have one spell. So if there's any fire, I can do some stuff with it. But otherwise, no. Yeah, I'm out of spells. I have plenty of whatever I use.
If spider climb is still going to be relevant down there inside the crystal, then we should probably go. Because
Yeah,
that's
that'll
not
be
done
good.
yet.
I'm gonna open the door.
It still makes a really loud, like, screeching sound as it slides across the stone. But you do see Jing was there, just keeping alert, and looks into the room to see if there's any danger as you open it. Are we good?
Yeah, as good as we can be.
Okay. What's next?
Big old crystal.
All right.
I'll
Which
start
way do
walking
you want to
over that
go?
way.
The way we came?
Like climbing up here, right? And just like coming across and climbing up here.
You could go like up to P1, or you could try and go this way. But there's
How would that help us?
hole.
Because we like climb.
There's no benefit either way, but just need to know.
I'm walking out this way.
Okay.
Going wants to.
Alright, so I can just put you all back on the upper. I might need to clean it up. I haven't looked at it since your last fight. Yeah. So let's refresh.
Oh, I was confused. I thought we were going to the crystal itself, but no, we have to go to the teleportation circle. I remember now. I apologize.
So we might have to re-add you in here.
Where's my cat? I'm gonna pull Shadow back on.
It's like triplicating Spinch on my screen. Spinch, do you see one of yourself or?
I
And now we have 2 imps to manage.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart Discord. I think y'all are cutting out a little bit for me, but it's hard to tell. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think so too.
Am I still cutting out for you?
I'm here.
Not for me.
I'm back.
Okay.
Nope.
Alright, do you hear us okay?
Yeah, I think so now. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Y'all actually said, yeah, you're good.
Good. And then we have only one Pavel zombie, right? What's your zombie at? Let's go back.
Yeah, the other one will be left with the other one.
Okay.
So the 2 corpses will be together.
Okay, yeah.
Which is like where we came in.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so and then your other zombie, what was his hit points? I wish tokens could stay live across pages. He is at 17.
You mean like with their hit points?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think if you associate them to a character, then they will.
But because
I think for like zombies, for instance, like
Yeah.
you don't want like a zombie 1, zombie 2, zombie 3 kind of
Yeah.
thing.
You could make like special ones for Pavel zombies, but you definitely wouldn't want it for like every zombie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, and I'm putting you all on a new map here in a second. So just give me. Is there any general like who's going in first? It's your order.
We have to figure out how the rune will work.
Mhm.
Are we worried that there might be an ambush waiting for us?
I mean, definitely if we could all go at once, that seems way better.
Pavel will try to be in the middle.
in the middle. I know we can just treat it like a. I think you're right. I think it could potentially be an ambush. But we could just treat it like we're charging through a door and just put tanks in front and then range them back. And
Yes, I will go for.
I'll go right behind Spinch, I guess.
do we have any healing? Are we tapped for like?
I'm out of potions right
No
now.
potions. Let me check. I have 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay.
Yeah.
I also have.
I have.
I am out of potion.
Yeah, I can spend a little bit to give myself some hit points, but I would rather keep my key for fighting right now than that. So, yeah, we might be going in low on health.
Okay. So I guess just thoughts on it. I think, and this is probably directed specifically at Spinch. I think if anyone goes down, there's literally no way to bring anyone back up right now, other than your lay on hands. Like if you, assuming you have that.
Oh yes, I have 5 of those.
Okay. So just, I guess, just keep that in mind, and like you cannot go down. If you go down, like we can't revive you.
It is okay. I will not go down. I am strong.
Okay. Okay.
FYI, 20 out of 60.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm at about 19 out of 46. So
Yeah, I'm not sure you two should be tanking right now.
they're
I know you're
would you
normally
like-
No,
our
no,
tanks.
no.
You're
I
right.
am strongest. Matter I am hurt a little bit. I am always stronger than you guys. Do not worry. I will not go down.
Vin
Do
Vin very
you
much
hit
sees
die?
that Tamilla's at, let's say, 45 out of 51, and we'll be like, yeah, Spinch's got it, and just go right behind Tamilla.
Yeah, I think I should probably do that too. But I mean, just also asking, like, do you all feel like resting would help you?
I
No.
can't regain, I don't have any hit dice, but I can, if we do a short rest, I can spend some key points and then get all my key points back, basically.
I would be in favor of that because I feel like we're already still waiting at least 4.5 more hours before we can get our the elemental to help us escape anyways, right? And I feel like an extra hour resting might actually be a kind of a good thing. I don't know. What if we leave this crystal and suddenly the whole thing starts to shatter and crumble and we have no exit? Kind of a thing.
Spinch will actually do second. Oh,
Nice.
he has 30
I
at it.
I see 2 of myself on the screen right now. That's fun.
I have 2 shadows as well, and I
Yeah,
can
I see
delete
2
I
that.
see
shadows.
2 shadows as well. I'm not opposed to doing a quick short rest before moving on.
Roll 20 crashed for me. I'm so sorry,
Yeah,
Al.
I
No,
think
you're
that's
okay.
fine too. Because
Pavel, you're being a little quiet. What do you think about resting?
Doesn't help me, but if it helps everyone else, that's probably a good idea.
Okay. Let's do short rest then.
Rest, absolutely.
Okay. I'll do 2 quickened healings before we short rest. So I'll get 12 there.
While we're resting, Pavel's going to take out Respin's notebook, his journal, and spend some time going through it.
Okay. Give me an Arcana
would-
check.
I'm gonna use it to make arrows, probably, if that's okay. I do have a tinkerer's tick. Can I try to make myself a arrow,
Oh, yeah.
like a bludgeoning arrow that knocks things out?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do a tinkering with your dexterity. Yeah, you're able to make
that worked.
two knockout arrows.
mechanically, how do they work? If they hit, they just knock it out, or they like do like regular arrow damage? It's just like non-lethal.
Yeah, just regular arrow damage with non-lethal. Yeah. Pavel, so you're going through this book. It seems to be mostly a diary for him, where it talks about like the events and the history of this place and you know, what he did in his day-to-day. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Well, I suppose anything that could help us prepare for what's inside the crystal would be nice.
Oh, gotcha.
Or any magical secrets,
Gotcha.
spells, anything.
You don't find any spells in here, but you do find some texts regarding the geode. And the only way in is through this teleport. And then once you're inside, it's not very big. It's, let me pull up like good dimensions here. It's like a diamond shape where each side is about 30 feet. And they used to use it just as like a security like fallback plan or quarantine zone, depending on what they needed it for. But then when the prison took over, it became kind of like an isolation for the
Right.
Apocraphaz.
Okay.
You do see some notes of him sleeping with Apocraphaz and sleeping with his apprentice.
I show that to Tamila.
Yeah, because I know you guys are curious about that.
I say I knew it.
And yeah, so Apocraphaz wasn't happy when she heard that he slept with anyone else because she likes all of her partners to be only dedicated to her.
Ooh, that's juicy. Okay. So okay, so maybe like I bet she feels like really possessive of him still. That might be useful to know when dealing with her. But I don't know. You have any thoughts, Pavel? I don't know. Am I the only one that cares about this? Probably.
No, I mean it's good insight. We know something about her now, and before all we knew was that she would do what she wanted. I don't think there's a immediate thing we can do with this information, but it might be helpful later.
Yeah, and she was kind of like their leader. Like he was their magic expert, so he was kind of second in command because he was so useful. And then, but she was the general leader that they all reported to.
I mean, if we get into a situation where Apocraphaz is there and she's could be helpful and is deciding whether or not to help us, we kind of know a flaw or an ideal of hers now that we can use. So that's good.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it might appeal to her, one, to know that the apprentice is no more, because I'm assuming she did. Sounds like she was not too happy with
Well,
him.
she might have also been begging the apprentice. We might have crossed her.
Well, maybe, but also, I mean, maybe we can tell her that, you know, Respin's thoughts were with her and her great leadership, and he's clearly still loyal and like smitten with her or something like that.
Yeah, I mean
It's probably
I mean the fact that he sent us down here to kill the apprentice, we could probably turn that if we needed to.
Mhm. Yeah. Our impression is that he is submissive to her, I guess. Is what she needs to hear.
Mhm. Yeah. Also, it mentions that she has strong telepathic powers, and that they communicated via telepathy.
Ooh, that is also good to know. I'm not a good liar, Pavel.
None of us are.
Nope.
Okay. So maybe let's not lie to her. But okay. Good, all good things to know. What did you say about this room? It's like super tiny inside there?
Yeah, it's like it's a diamond shape, and each wall is like 30 foot long. So it's not. It's gonna be a small, kind of like Pavel said. It's gonna be a cage fight.
Well, but like, okay, so what do we think's in here? We definitely know Apocraphaz is imprisoned in here. We think the dwarf is imprisoned in here, and there's a bone devil in here. Do we get the impression that like it's gonna be full of
we
like
don't
people?
we don't know that the dwarf is here. We just know that Respin had like a vision of a dwarf. And I don't remember what the dwarf said in the vision. The dwarf said something about a place to go to. So I think we learned what we're going to learn about the
Gotcha.
Hellrider, that they're just not going to be here at all, that we have to go to that place that they mentioned. I think.
Yeah, the diary
so
mentions Weatherstone Keep.
Featherstone Keep.
So I think, I mean, there might be more like spine devils or barb devils or bearded devils in there, as well as the bone devil. I hope not. When we fought this thing before, what was with it? It had some minions with it. I don't remember what they were, but I think it's going to be more of what we've already seen, if anything.
It's good to know.
And there's a good chance that it'll just be it by itself.
Yeah. Do I remember because it's like made of bone, was it like resistance to piercing damage from my arrows?
Um, it had the same resistance as any devil, where it has to be a magical weapon, and we've been rolling that because your bow is magical. It's fine.
Cool. Okay.
How much of
Yeah,
a do I know how much of a ceiling the geode has? Like, is it going to be able to like fly up to the top and stab us with its tail while we can't reach it? Is that what it's going to do?
Good question. It seems to be also 30 feet high.
So it could do that.
that it can that it's like gonna be up high and we can't reach it, or it can't reach us. What was the thought there?
It might fly up into the air because we know it can fly. I think I recall that it has a reach with its tail attack, so it might just decide to hang out up near the ceiling, or just out of our reach and stab us, just tail attack us.
Um, I'm not doubting Pavel at all, but do I remember? Could it fly? I know it jumped down, but could it fly? Is a wing thing? I don't remember the other one having wings.
Yeah, they do have wings. They're like kind of
Okay.
leathery bat wings.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, they're like
So-
insectoid wings. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry for doubting. So if it does do that, then you're gonna cast. We have spider climb, and you have range, and I have range, and we'll just.
My spider climb has gone out
Oh, and we
since
lost.
short rested.
Damn it, it did.
So
I'm so
I
sorry.
would need to. Well, let me just double check. I don't have any second level spells anymore. I have the third level slot that I could use. I don't know if I can twin it because it's third level though.
Well, then you can save your big spells too if you want to use them directly.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend a number of social points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature. So I can use a third. So I can convert my two remaining first level spell slots into sorcery points, or one of them into sorcery points, into a sorcery point, and then I'll have two, I think, right? Yes. If I do that, I'll have two sorcery points, and then I can twin Spider Climb. So that is a lot of resources.
It is. Do you want to maybe do that if it becomes necessary at the time? I feel like most of us have range. We have something we can throw.
I can do that all in one turn if I decide I need to. I just need to be able to be close to you, and with piggyback, that should be possible. Yeah. This guy is big, so I think I can do ranged attacks, so that should be fine.
Like whenever everybody's ready, I think are we getting ready to go in?
Yeah, we finished our short rest, correct?
Yep, everyone gets a
Okay.
short rest.
Nice.
Thank you.
Do I need to do anything to figure out how the teleportation, the rune key works?
I believe you already did work on that, or you talked to the drow about it, and they would have explained
Okay,
it.
cool.
So essentially, all you have to do is, while holding the rune key, you step on the rune, and everything that is touching the rune will be transported.
Oh, so we really need to like all huddle in and go at once because
Mm-hmm. We only have one key.
one key.
So I have
So you can be
just talking to
adjacent
resource management.
to it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I just want groups input because I'm happy to. I have 2 level 1 spells. Do have cure wounds.
Okay.
Do we want to use one of those for someone who's?
I think
just get
Spinch is low and
Yeah,
Finn
I
is a
would.
little low.
I'm at like 2/3 health right now after healing up a little bit.
I'm
I
at
would
half.
save the. Yeah, I would say you also have significantly more hit points than I do. It's up to you what you want to do. You can use it on yourself or save them, but I would not use them on Vin.
And you two are looking at.
Yeah, Pavel is. Pavel might have the most hit points at this point.
Oh.
So maybe Pavel can tank. Pavel tanked the
Crazy.
last Bone Devil, so why not?
Wait, how many hit points?
Oh
you
yeah,
have?
that's right.
I'm on 35.
Oh dang, you are.
Yeah, you have 4 more than me. I think Tamila still wins, but
Yeah, I
close.
have 49 right now, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reserve my lay on hands for the emergency backup, but at DM.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Are we
I
ready then?
assume.
Okay.
Well, I just want to check. So, can we all fit on here? I'm going to assume the imps aren't going. That the our new imp and the one that like is following us are both like just hanging out. Is Jin and Sunny, can they fit on the teleportation circle along with a zombie and all of us?
Yeah, they just have to touch it. So as long as they're on it or adjacent to it. So in any of these 16 tiles would be fine.
Okay. We're good. We got this then.
I see 3 shadows now.
Why? I can only see one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
been
see-
weird
I
for
see
me
all-
too.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
3
so-
shadows. I see only 1 Vin now, so that's better.
That's good.
Well, when I refreshed Roll20, it got rid of 2 of them, and I just
Okay, so
I
if I
put one
refresh,
back
I
on.
can
But
get
yeah.
back. Yeah.
I have no idea. It's weird.
I'm assuming we go to the new map, it'll be fine too.
Hopefully.
Mhm.
All right. Any last words before we switch? Okay.
Nope.
All right. So, as
Cowabunga.
Pavel steps into the sigil holding the rock, the sigil flares with light beneath your feet. And you feel as if the floor was pulled out beneath you, and you feel like you're falling for hundreds of feet. And then suddenly, solid ground appears beneath your feet. The vertigo subsides, and you find yourself inside a brilliantly white geode with purpley pink walls. And it's been polished to mirror shine. In there, you see a woman. A drow woman. She is in shambles, not as pretty as the picture, as she has been wrapped up and cocooned in this spider webbing in the center of the room. She's unable to move. You see, she's just completely rigid. And then you see 2 bearded devils and the bone devil. They immediately turn to attack. So, we will go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no, I'm already in reach of the bearded devils.
Yeah, you can adjust your tokens
that's
if
the
needed
wrong-
for
wrong thing,
how you
sorry.
would have been standing, but
It's all good.
all right, we're gonna start with Tamila.
Hey. I am going to bravely step forward. I think to. I step on Piggy's square. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Should
because
I-
he's tiny.
Yeah, but Tamila's small, so Piggy is flying in the air over your head.
Okay,
That's
there you go.
Yeah, I didn't. We didn't like fully discuss on. Tamila hits a lot less hard when she's tanking because she needs to be more than 5 feet away. But she's fine. She's gonna shoot the first bearded devil, this guy.
All right.
She's gonna shoot him twice, and no sneak attack, no hunter's mark. Oh god, this is gonna go bad. But yeah, she's going to just longbow silver arrows at him.
Nice. Both hit.
And yeah, I think she's gonna position herself between the wizard and the bearded devil. I
All
think
right.
it makes most sense.
And then it's the wizard's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna start with I'm just gonna start shooting. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to I'm just gonna blast to cast Shadow Blade using a 3rd level spell slot, and then so that's a bonus action, and then I'm gonna use my action to hurl it at the same bearded devil that Tamila started on. So that's what this does. Sorry. It's this button, and this should be, say, yes, 2d8 plus 1d8 psychic. Does a 12 hit? Oh wait, no, that's just the damage. I don't know why that didn't roll an attack. I'll roll a d20 plus my spell attack modifier is a number that I have to go over here to see. Plus 7. Okay, so does a 14 hit?
Yes. And then we do the 12
Okay,
plus
so that's
5.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, 17. And then I'm going to command Piggy to fly up into the air and tell me if there are any, like, all the way up to the ceiling, and tell me if there are any invisible creatures around. And then I'm going to command the zombie to move sort of forward and through. Let's see what this webbing does. He's just going to command the zombie to run right into the webbing.
Yeah, it will act as the web spell. So the zombie will need to make I believe it's a dex save. Yes, dex save. The zombie then is restrained, I believe is the word. Let me double check. Yes, restrained. You can use your action to make a strength check to remove yourself from it. But yeah, other than that, it cannot. Its movement is reduced to 0.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. His turn. He is going to just get right up in the middle of things and do a multi-attack. So starting with Tamila, he rolls a... Just double checking. Only a 10 for his pole arm, which he's holding, like a really big, like hooked pole arm. And then he swings his tail at Pavel, and rolls a 14.
A 14 misses.
Okay. All right. So he seems a little.
I won.
Yeah. He seems a little shocked at this, and that's it for his turn. Spinch.
Spinch is also looking shocked. He will attack the big guy here with a couple of swing.
All right.
Oh,
Aw.
fun. I guess he like. Oh yeah, maybe he like tries to go for the neck, but he has little jutting bones, so it like gets stuck in one of them.
Yeah.
And he's like, ah! Second.
Okay, that definitely hits, yeah.
8 pierce.
Okay.
Offhand is
Yes, that hits.
7.
Okay, great.
And he's just like chipping away at bone. He says, the pieces are coming off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do see like flakes of bone. That seems to be just kind of like his exterior armor that you're chipping away at. Okay. Vin.
Okay. I forget. I think we do flanking in this campaign, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. I will move here, out and around, flank with Tamila. And I'm just gonna make attacks on the Bone Devil.
All right.
Let's attack number 1. Oh, well, for a turn on advantage, that's good news. 24.
Hey. Yes, that
Hit
hits.
for 8. And I'll spend a key point. Let's see if we can stun him.
Okay.
Can he make me a con saving throw?
Yes. So let's do that. It is not 20.
Okay, well that won't do any good. Second attack, 27 for 11. And then I might as well just start spending key points. I'll flurry of blows.
Okay.
So 22 for 9, 17 for 5.
Okay.
So 14, 25, 33 damage.
Big hit. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, a lot of little hits, but big damage.
Yeah, a lot of little hits.
Awesome. All right, so then it's the Devil's Go. So this one's gonna get behind Vin. He's gonna attack with his beard. Rolls a 16.
That will miss.
Okay.
He does have advantage though because he is flanking me.
Oh, true.
If
Thank
that
you.
helps,
You can have inspiration if you don't already have it.
I'll take it. Yeah.
All right. And yeah, he does hit you with a 22, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
Hits.
Yeah. That will hit.
That only does 4 piercing, but I do need you to make a con save.
Okay. 4 piercing. Okay. 18.
That succeeds.
Wouldn't have advantage.
Yeah. And then he will slice at you with his glaive. Rolls a 24 for 10 slashing.
Okay.
And another con save.
Another con save. Okay.
Yep.
14?
14. Succeeds.
Okay.
All right. You can tell that his weapons and beard are like coated in some sort of liquid that seems to be reacting with your blood, but you are strong enough to withstand it. Tamila.
Did the other beard devil attack?
Oh no, whoops. Thank you. Jesus, go ahead and take inspiration too. Gotta remember how to play this game. Alright, so he's gonna come in and he's gonna take his advantage multi-attacks on you. 19 for the beard. Does that hit?
Yep, that
Okay.
hits.
5 piercing and then con save. Okay, you
Okay.
succeed. And then with his glaive, he rolls a 24, so that's 11 slashing.
Okay.
And another con save.
15.
You're good. All right, that's it for
That's
their
scary.
goes. Pavel.
Did I miss my turn?
Oh, did I go? Maybe. Hang on. Yes. Sorry. Sorry,
No
Pavel.
worries, you good. I'm going to shoot the Bone Devil. I think being within 5 feet of him gives me disadvantage, but flanking makes it a straight roll. But I do get sneak attack.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that works.
I think so.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the Bone Devil.
Alright.
First roll. Gross. And then
nope.
the second roll.
That hits.
22.
All right, for 8. Okay. Any bonus?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Then Pavel.
Okay, Pavel will use a bonus action to reform the Shadow Blade, and since I'm flanking with my zombie, I will attack the Bone Devil.
All right.
And I can probably take one attack safely, so I want to, well, without disaster occurring, so I'm going to be okay with staying here.
Okay.
And hopefully bait that out. Shadow Blade is this one. And I fixed it. 25
Nice, that
for
works.
18.
That's good. Yes, that hits. And that does necrotic or what damage?
Psychic.
Psychic. Oh, it says there. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and that's going to be it for Pavel. No movement, just that. And then the zombie is going to attack with the straight roll
Let's go,
into
zombie.
the Bone Devil from the web.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
hey! All right, that's pretty good. All right. Yeah. All right, that definitely
Yeah,
hits
okay.
him. He does take less damage because it's not magical weapon, but it is.
Gotcha.
It
Yeah.
does land on him. and knock a few of his bone spikes off. Okay. All right, his turn. So he's gonna take his advantage attacks on Vin and Tamila. So Vin, he rolls. Oh, oops, wrong. He rolls a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
That misses.
Nice. Tamila, he rolls a 26.
That hits.
All right, so that is 14 piercing and 15 poison, so that's 29 damage.
Oh, whoa.
And I need a con save. Okay,
15.
you succeed. Yeah, you can tell that all of his bony spikes are also coated in like this red liquid that doesn't appear to be blood. But that is it for his turn. Yes, double checking. Okay, all right, Spinch. We can't
Is
hear you.
Lulu and is
Oh,
Lulu
yeah,
and
sorry.
Yeah.
Jin
You're right.
gonna-
And yeah.
Let's put them in the initiative and give them each an action here. So longbow. Nice, that hits. Oh no, that miss. Well, we'll say she attacks the devil. One of the little guys. She's gonna attack the one you guys have been weakening. And then Lulu is going to let me check if that recharges on a short rest.
How does
You cut out there. Can you repeat that?
what's Tamila's
That's my what? I'm sorry.
HP?
Oh, 4.
Health.
4.
4? Oh my
Yeah, I'm. It was 29 points. Like
That was a
yeah.
lot.
A lot. Yeah. Yeah. She's almost down. She'll probably go down after the beard devil.
Okay. Jing and Lulu both hit the spirit devil here. He is extremely wounded.
Which one?
This one. Am I on the?
Oh, the one over there. Okay.
Yeah. And the one next to you is fully, full health.
Fully up. Mhm.
Yeah. Spinch, go ahead.
Okay, let's try and keep Camilla around because she's a so I'm gonna walk into my ally space just to touch her and then walk back.
Okay.
20 feet of movement using my action to do level cure wound on. So
Okay.
8-3
11. Nice.
Thank you.
of he will tell her, "Stay alive, Camilla."
I'll try. Trying.
Action. If yeah, why not? Because I'm going to action surge
Okay. Cool.
and take an action to. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try and take down this guy. Help it out.
Okay.
So,
That hits. Nice.
5 piercing and my offhand 18?
Yep.
6.
Nice.
That
Awesome. Okay. Good work. All right. Then it's Vin's turn.
Okay. Oh boy. No options are really great. I think I'm gonna try really hard to stun the Bone Devil and see if we can
Okay.
try to get him to skip a turn, and I'll take my chances with the beards. So at advantage, attacks coming in at the Bone Devil.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Yep.
And then
Okay.
a con save.
Yeah. Oh, 5.
Okay, that's a fail. That's good.
All
So
right.
stun until the end of my next turn. And then I will. So now that he's stunned, I'll flip around to here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm flanking with Spinch now, and I'll attack this Beard Devil now.
Okay.
Let's see if we can maybe stun him as well. 24.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 9.
And give me another con save for him.
Yes. 15.
That just passes.
Okay.
And I'll do. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do enough to take this guy down. I'm just gonna do, just one unarmed attack against him.
Okay.
Just a 14. I don't know if that's enough to hit the Beard Devil or not.
It does actually. Yeah. They're not very armored.
So,
yeah.
So 16 on the Beard Devil, 6 on the stunned Bone Devil now.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, stunning him is very, very good.
Especially if he can deal 29 damage pretty
Mhm.
easily. That's
Yep.
probably killing almost everyone at this point.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. And you're staying there, right?
I'm saying right there.
All right. All right. So his turn. He will go ahead and fight you back. No advantage this time. So just a 12 with the beard, which will miss, but a 22 with his glaive.
That will hit.
8 slashing and a con save.
Okay, 9. I would not have advantage on that, so that's just
Okay.
a 4.
All right. So, let me see. All right, you are your wound doesn't seem normal, like it's a serrated blade on his glaive has caused the wound to bleed excessively. So at the beginning of your next turn, you're going to take a d10 of damage.
Okay. Do you just
and
want to the d10 you rolled? Do you just want me to take that damage at the beginning of my next turn?
Yeah. Or,
Okay.
Unless so let's see. It's infernal wound. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just make sure that there's ways that won't happen. So you can go ahead and wait to take that.
Okay. I'll wait. I will just I'll just drop to 1 at the start of my next turn, so I won't go down necessarily. Not quite yet.
All right. And then the one attacking Tamila with advantage.
Nope, not advantage.
Oh, because of the stun.
Bone Devil's incapacitated.
Yep. All right.
So it doesn't exist.
But did roll a 21 with his beard. But that's only 4 piercing. But I do need you to make a con save.
4.
Oof. All right, you are now poisoned. And this poison also seems to affect the wounds on your body in a way that they seem to be bleeding excessively, but it's not gonna cause damage, but there's gonna be another effect possibly while you're poisoned. And I'll let you know if that comes up. Tamila.
Okay, I am going to shift Shadow over to here.
Okay.
Real quick, that's so she's plenty of movement, she's good. And I'm going to shift here, and I'm going to flank with her to not have disadvantage on the shots, and I'm going to try to kill the damn bearded devil.
All right.
Firing at twice.
Okay.
Let's see. So I do get sneak, but nothing else. Okay, so 1 and 2.
Okay. Yes, you are able to take that devil out with your attacks. And let's see. That's it.
Back.
But yes, go ahead and do you have a bonus?
And I'm no bonus, but I am just going to place myself here and Shadow there.
Okay, great. Then Pavel. Oh, hang on.
Okay. Pavel is gonna make some room in case anyone else wants to flank with the zombie. Pavel is going to cast Misty Step.
Okay, great.
So that is a spell slot spent, and Pavel just takes a step and disappears and reappears over here next to Apocraphaz. And I'm going to like lean in and say to her, I can burn you out of these webs. If I do that, would you be inclined to help us and heal us?
You see, her entire body is completely stiff, but only her eyes are able to move, and they look at you.
So, like, is her like mouth covered?
Give me a Arcana or Medicine.
Okay. I know that she can use telepathy, so she could answer me that way as well, maybe.
Nice. Yeah, she is currently paralyzed. So she's unable to do any movement with her body. And she could use telepathy, but she's not.
Okay. I will take that as a rain check. And I'm going to let's see, where do I need to be? This is fine. So yeah, I'll take a step over here and throw you with my action. I'm going to throw my shadow blade at the bearded devil.
All right.
And yeah, I need to make a roll, don't I?
Yeah.
So
That
23 for
Dang.
That is 16 damage.
All right. Yeah, he's really badly winded at this point.
Okay. And then Pavel is going to use the rest of his movement to come over this way. So that... he can't go that far. He's going to come over this way. Here we go.
Awesome. Okay. All right, and he is incapacitated.
And the zombie's gonna try to to break out of the webs. I think. Well, no. There's a guy there, so the zombie can slam first.
Okay.
Why not?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. We're learning.
He tries, but he's pulls his hand back as it lands on a spike and decides not to do damage.
Yep.
Sorry, Spinch, go ahead.
Did the bone?
Oh, he's stunned.
Yep.
Oh, he's stunned.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, perfect. So Spinch will to here, so he's in, and will attack the.
Okay. Nope. Unfortunately, his armor or his skin is like way too thick and spiked that you're unable to push through.
Yeah. Here's the second.
That's better. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Nice.
Off.
Yes, that hits. Awesome.
And I'm gonna look him in his face and say, "Your bones are soft, little one."
Awesome.
That's it.
Vin.
Okay, start of my turn. I take 8 hit points of damage. I'm at 1 hit
Yes.
point. How are we looking? How are they both looking right now?
Bone
the
Devil
beard
is
and the
actually looking wounded. Bearded Devil is looking close to death.
Close to death. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance and try to get some hit points then.
All right.
Flank with Spinch. Just attacking, just trying to do some damage on this thing.
All right.
26. I'll just roll again just in
Hits.
case I get a crit, I guess.
Yeah.
Nope, no crit.
Okay.
So 12 12 damage on the first one.
That actually is enough. Yeah, you knock him, or you kill him with that hit.
Okay, I get 10 temporary hit points with that then.
That's good.
Yay!
Move over to here. Second attack. 17.
Nope, that unfortunately bounces off his hide.
Okay. Flurry of blows. 2 strikes. 23
Hits.
for 10. And then can it make me another con saving throw?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it rolled a 1.
Well, that will do it. All right, so it's
Alright.
stunned. I'm
Poor guy.
low on key points, but we got another round of free attacks on it.
Yep.
And last attack, 21 for 8.
Okay. Yes, that hits.
So 31 on the Bone Devil overall.
Yeah. Are your unarmed strikes considered magical?
They are. Yeah, after
Okay.
level 6.
Okay, just double checking.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, she's gonna shoot her longbow. Unfortunately it misses. These guys are down. Lily is going to... Is there a better place for her to be? No, I guess that's fine. She would have been giving the zombie advantage. What did the zombie roll? Oh, 16 would have missed. Okay, never mind. Alright, so she's going to try and just tusk the guy. And she misses. Tamila.
Camilla is going to shoot straight roll, but with sneak attack twice. Let's see, 1.
You can back up now. You still have advantage on it.
Oh,
Yeah, because
'Cause it's stunned.
because he's stunned.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if it does anything though, because I wouldn't
It just
have
gives you
advantage.
advantage. It would just give you extra chance to hit
you could get a
instead
nat
of rolling
20.
flat.
Yeah, and also that
Why
that
do-
misses with
Good to know. I'm just checking though. Why do I have advantage?
Stunned.
Stunned. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to reroll once as like the advantage to that roll,
Mhm.
and then I will actually toggle. Okay, that's dumb. Yeah, I'll toggle to advantage for the second roll.
Alright. That's way
Hey,
better.
there's that 20.
There you go.
That
Alright.
helps.
Big damage. Alright. So
Um,
12.
And then she will move back up though to flank.
Okay. Awesome. And then Pavel.
Yes, I will bonus action to reform the Shadow Blade and chuck it at the Bone Devil.
Okay. Roll that damage or attack.
16?
Nope.
I think that misses. Okay. Well, that is that then. The zombie gets to go.
Yes, he gets advantage. Hey, look at him go.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Little gnaw.
Awesome. And he is stunned, so Spinch.
More attack.
Okay, yeah, that hits. That hits. Nice.
Oh, sorry. I did offhand.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, it's just 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Nice, and I will continue to taunt him and say, "It's getting softer."
It sure is. He's looking really bad now. Vin, you take another D10.
Yep.
So 3 damage this round.
Here's an interesting question. Because I have temporary hit points, but I have 1 actual hit point. Is this doing
Ooh.
just damage in general, or do you feel like it bypasses temporary hit points?
Let's see.
I know this is like a weird question, like probably not.
It just
I
says
don't know
you
if it-
lose hit points at the start of your round, so I think you can choose which pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't sure, because I feel like it was like it's a very specialty effect.
Mhm.
It's not like a normal attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I will just go down, lose. I'm still doing okay. Vin will turn to Spinch and say, "Hey, let's maybe not taunt him too much, because I don't know if I can really, really do this for another round. And
But that's
I'll,
why I'm taunting him to hit me because I'm fine.
okay. I'll attack again, I guess. Let's
Okay.
see what we can do. How bad does he look? Like, does he look like very seriously bad, or?
Yeah, seriously bad.
Okay, let's just start with normal attacks and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
16 I think misses.
Yeah,
23 hits though.
that hits. Yeah.
8. Okay, I think I'll go. I'll do one more stun. See if we
Okay.
can stun him.
Okay. So con save. 13.
That fails. Okay.
Alright.
So, all right. This is gonna be probably pretty okay, guys. And then just offhand, which also misses.
Yeah.
Then gets the important attacks in. That's it.
Yeah, I like to get one.
He also will just say over to Spinch, "Hey, if I just, I might be passing out fairly soon. Just so you know."
You don't look so good. You should back away.
Yeah, I really don't. Which is why I would love for you not to taunt the thing I keep stunning.
You should just move out of the way. I can deal with him. No biggie.
Okay. I'll take a step back.
That's smart. Okay. Lulu Injing miss. Tamila,
Milla's gonna shoot it.
do the same move.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing where I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna step away for advantage. Alright, first and second.
Tamila, how do you want to do this?
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to just sever its like weird fleshy stupid bug wings right at the shoulder, and the second arrow is gonna go right through its skull, and just, you know, I feel like it's surrounded, and it like just has all these enemies on all sides of it, and I just hope it's overwhelmed and makes some stupid mistake and doesn't even see it coming. Like that.
Awesome. Yes, absolutely. As it's awoken from its stun to a barrage that kills it. It is now dead on the ground. And you are all out of initiative as it seems incredibly quiet in this crystal.
I just want to highlight that he was under extreme stress anxiety before, and good.
Yeah.
How do you want to roll some d10s? How long does this poison effect last?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what's happening with?
It's gonna keep happening.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Can we rush over to help
is he
Vin?
down?
Well, depends. I'm back to
Yeah,
one
go
hit
ahead.
point
You
after
guys
that
have a
round.
round to
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I do a medicine check on him?
Vin, why do you keep groaning in pain like you're getting attacked?
I don't know. It might be this wound, and you just like see his like one side wound, which looks very infected and bad.
Spinch, you think this wound will not naturally heal.
Not natural.
So something
Okay.
has to be done immediately to magically
Okay.
to heal it.
I will cure wounds.
Okay.
I will thump his chest and say, not natural!
Yeah.
All right, you get 6 real hit points, and the wound
Look at that.
is now looking not infected.
Hooray.
I
Vince
knew
lays
just
down on the
by
ground.
looking at it, it would be fine with a not natural thing.
Mhm. Spinch is very smart.
I am so smart.
So smart.
Tamila, are you looking okay?
Am I still oozing out of my gross wound as well?
Yeah, your wound.
I'm not bleeding as blood.
Yeah, is oozing like a pus at the moment. And you feel kind of sick, like a little nauseous from the poisoning.
I'll tell that to Spinch, like, oh, I think it's really gross, but I'm not in danger. We're not in immediate danger.
Okay,
Oh,
I
guys,
can
like,
use one lay on hands and I can make you maybe feel a little better.
Sure.
Okay, feel better! Just one.
You do the chest pump, and Tamila, you don't get better.
No.
Do I not recover a hit point either?
Nope. No hit point recovery.
Oh god, I can't heal y'all. Oh shit.
What do you mean you do not feel better?
That did not seem to work.
No.
Maybe I just need to sleep it off. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's nothing else to fight. It's okay.
I don't have anything else. If I pump 4 more into you, it could maybe cure a poison or disease, if that is what it is. Is it? Can I look? Can I do another?
Yeah, do another medicine.
Ah. This one
Can I help
eludes
him?
me.
Can I help him with his medicine check?
Yeah, I got a roll advantage, so Finch.
Oh, even worse. Camilla, get out of the way! You're pointing in the wrong direction.
You're just talking about how
This
gross
is the
it is.
oozing part. This is like, look, it's like bubbling.
Oh, you got it in my eyes. It pussed out. Gross. Camilla, I do not know what this is. I am sorry. Like everyone said, I think I have to keep my 4 remaining lay on hands just in case one of you goes unconscious.
No, that's fine. That makes sense. It's fine. I'm good. I'm gonna go get that spiky, spiny tail and start chopping it off the bone devil.
Yes.
I feel like I had something that I made with the. I mean, maybe I just had a. Yes, I have a bone devil stinger from my previous one that has the stats of a dagger, but it'll shatter if I use it. I'm looking to get a second one.
Yeah.
May I do that, please?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do a survival check.
And
That is exactly what I was gonna say. So yeah, that is just enough to get the a second copy of that.
would anyone like a bone devil stinger? I feel weird having two, but I will keep them both if no one wants it. Like a
I
cool
do not
dagger.
think I can use it for cooking, so no thank you.
You want it, Pavel?
It's just the stinger.
Yeah, so
like
it's
a
like use it
dagger.
like a dagger. Use it like a dagger, but
Okay.
it'll do like poison damage, I'm sure, or something.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's interesting. Okay.
One-time use. Too
One
fragile.
time use. Huh. So 1 bone devil poison stick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go pick up my arrows. Y'all, I am actually really low on arrows. Just so you're all aware.
So what you're saying
made
is we
Tamila
need to
an
kill some
arrow.
spine devils. That's what we're
And
No,
saying.
I have plenty of supplies. I have more than enough spikes and silver tips to make more. I just need like like a solid like minute, because like I go through more in an individual fight than I can make in a rest. Like, so I need a while to catch back up.
So you just need time.
Anytime. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I recover 2/3 of rounded down 6. Okay. Yeah. I have 15 more shots, which is still probably fine. It's plenty. It's fine. It's all good. And I can use up the fire arrows. That's fine too. I'm fine. I should not complain. I really should not complain about this. You definitely see her like having like plenty of arrows on her as she like says this woe to you.
As long as you are okay health-wise, which you are not, so actually
not.
I am concerned.
Yeah, we can all be concerned. That's fine. Should we
What
free
are
the
we going
drow?
to do about her? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're definitely going to free the drow.
Yeah.
It's Apocraphaz? We don't have to call her the drow. We can call her by her name. We learned her name. It's Apocraphaz, right?
Kapasasa.
Yes.
Mhm.
Finch for sure cannot.
Yeah.
I can make some shears and we can cut you out.
It's okay. I am strong. I will rip her out. The webs will not hold to my strength.
We'll rip the web.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a strength athletics check. You rip up a square of web, but it seems like it's just layers and layers of web that you're unable to get through. But
We'll
you
just
do
keep
notice,
working on it.
yeah, you do notice underneath there's something that maybe Pavel could look at. Some like weird letters on the ground.
Pavel, there are weird letters on the ground. Take a look while I rip.
Alright, I'll go take a look.
All right, give me Arcana.
Okay.
Nice. All right, so you see. There is the holy symbol of Lolth, the spider god queen. But it's been desecrated with infernal text that is. Can you read infernal? I don't think you can.
I can,
Oh, you can.
in 5 minutes with comprehend languages.
Tamil
Or
will
I
tell
Don't know
you.
that I can.
Yeah, what it says. But the you notice the effect of it is what's causing her to be paralyzed, not the web. And there's like a glyph under her that you think if you could separate her from the glyph, then she would be not paralyzed anymore.
Okay. I'm just taking notes.
Mhm. And then Spinch, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Look at those. Yup.
You happen to look into her eyes and notice that she's staring into your soul, and you think she is the most beautiful woman that you have ever seen. And Spinch, I don't think, has felt lust or love before, but you suddenly feel it now. I don't know if you're able to describe the feeling. Because you've never felt it before, but it's there now, and it's confusing.
Yeah, he's probably feeling. Yeah, he's probably feeling confused and really excited, and is just ripping even harder to try and get her out because he like loves her now. He's like frantic.
And she begins sending you telepathic messages, and thanking you for freeing her. And asking you where the drow are. The other drow.
I'll tell her everything that she wants.
Yeah.
As much as I know.
Awesome. And
so at some point, well, because Pavel doesn't know this is happening, he's going to sort of speak over it and talk about how he's deduced that if we can just get her off of that, that glyph, that she should be, it's not paralyzed anymore. Just sharing that with everyone.
So just like pull at her.
I mean, I think so. I think we can just pull, or yes, Finch. Why don't you just pull, or maybe the zombie can help.
Yeah.
you can try another athletics with advantage.
Cool. Ooh.
Aw.
Aw. Yeah, you
I'm too in love.
yeah. Yeah, you're really distracted and confused at the moment, and she's also like sending you like images in your head.
Oh yeah. There's too much
and-
going on.
Yeah.
for Switch.
Yeah, you're really unable to like see while you're also getting these like images in your head, and you just you all
What are
can
the
tell
images?
that Spinch is very confused right now.
How does
Uh,
the shield feel about this? Isn't like Spinch's shield like a magic love thing?
The
Oh
shield.
man.
Yeah, the shield would be digging this. She'll the shield. You also hear the shield in your mind, Spinch saying, "This is what I was trying to teach you about love. This feeling right now."
So Spinch doesn't currently have the shield equipped. The shield is on his
Oh.
back.
Okay, so you,
I don't know if that changes whether or not she can talk.
yeah, she wouldn't. She can only talk if you're touching her. So if she's yeah, if she's like your armor and your backpack and all that between you two, yeah, you wouldn't hear anything.
She's
from her.
probably, I mean, she's
Yeah.
probably touching my back. She's probably just strapped onto my back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So then that.
I don't know if
counts.
I have to be
Yeah.
holding.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you would still
Okay.
hear her. So now you're hearing two voices in your head.
Oh God, yeah. No wonder he's so confused.
And she will say, are there going to be reinforcements? She'll send you pictures of the massive amount of troops that patrol this area.
Oh no, we are it. Guys,
Uh,
there's massive troops around this area.
Spinch not thinking about the fact that they did a distraction to
Mm-hmm.
avoid that. He's just relaxing.
And then she'll ask if there's a way to get them somewhere safe. This place is compromised.
Oh yes, we will get you someplace safe. We are going to leave in a few hours.
She'll send you pictures of Menzo Barazian, which is the drow city on the Underdark, which looks very alien to you.
Oh, that looks very alien. Where is that place? I do not think we have been there.
She sends you like the feeling of home.
Oh,
Oh, that feeling I have right here with my friend. You will
Aw.
have that too. We are great.
And she sends you pictures of Respin and the apprentice.
Oh, I know that one. We have seen him, and we came here because of him. He helped us.
You all
We
hear
are now
Spinch
helping you.
just talking out loud.
Like, I feel
as he's ripping.
Yeah.
like it seems kind of harmless. Like, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, she's telepathic. She's talking to him, right? It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah.
fine. This is okay.
Yeah, Pavel just kind of like scratches his head. It feels like very oddly on the outside of these conversations. When usually he's the one creating them. But he's gonna do what he was thinking and just minor conjure a set of shears.
Yeah.
Jazz's pillow disappears. Doesn't
Aw.
get that anymore.
Aw.
He just drops onto the ground.
Yeah, and Pavel will get to work trying to cut through the rest of the web that's
Okay. Yeah, it takes you
Stop
all
where
a
you're at.
minute to get through as you have this conversation. But you're able to free her from the glyph, and she shakes off the spider webs. And she will speak in common. Once she's freed, you can tell she's like, she's still very weak. Like she's like just kind of sitting on the ground.
Oh,
And
Spinch will support.
yeah, and she'll ask for, all right, we need to get out of here as soon as possible. You all
Yeah,
must take me
well,
now.
It's gonna be a few hours.
But we can take you back to the other drow for sure. All
Okay.
work together. But, yeah.
Is it safe?
We'll tell her about the distraction.
I mean,
and, like,
it was
like,
it was
that's
safe
okay.
when we left.
She'll
I mean,
tell
there's-
Spinch to carry her.
Absolutely.
If we're lucky, there won't be anyone coming before we need to leave. But we don't know for sure yet.
But I will protect you. Do not worry. I am the strongest of the group.
She will nod, and then she will, give me 1 second. Say, we can wait here 10 minutes? Is that okay?
If you want, that's fine.
What for?
You'll see.
Well, I mean, there's a library in one of the towers. And we've
Just
got,
wait
I think,
here.
maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I really want to go look at those books.
You have plenty of
I love
time.
books. Well, I mean,
Pavel,
kind
shh,
of.
shh. You have to listen to her.
Yeah, Pavel. It's quiet time.
I mean, I've
Vinny's
got
just
the one,
laying like
quiet time.
sprawled on the ground.
I've got like the one key, so we all have to leave together, and I want to go right now. I'm gonna start working on getting my zombie out. Actually,
It'll take him like 10 minutes to get the zombie out. No one helps him.
Yes, you all regain, if you stay, so if Pavel doesn't leave, you regain 27 hit points.
Does Tamila?
Yeah, everyone in the room.
Oh wow!
Okay,
nice.
so I'm not cursed. Okay.
I'm not dying! Hooray!
Oh, I'm
Yay.
sorry, no Tabilla. I'm sorry, you are cursed still.
Okay.
You haven't.
Oh.
You're still poisoned.
Oh.
My
Hooray.
bad, you're at 11. But everyone else. Then she will walk over to you, Tamila, and see that it did not work on you, and she will dispel the poison. And
Thank
then
you.
you regain 13 points of healing as she just does a cure wounds.
Dang, it was a poison.
Jeez.
I could have done that too.
Yeah.
If only.
That
iPhone.
works. It worked out fine. Yeah,
Mhm.
that'll work.
You get to
I
save
thank
them
her.
resources.
Much appreciated.
And then she'll have Spinch carry her.
Oh, I've carried her everywhere.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
She's not touching the ground.
Mhm.
I'm princess carrying her.
Yes. Yeah,
Is there
and
anything else in this room? Is it just a simple room?
give me an investigation.
Investigation. Nope. Just a simple room.
Pavel,
You
you get
good,
your
Pavel?
zombie
You
free.
got-
Yeah.
right.
He's still a little sticky.
It's okay.
Should we go back and get all of the drow to the one room and decide if we want to go over to the deathly library where we almost died, Pavel? Do you remember?
Well, I was thinking of just going back to the tower. I mean, does Apocraphaz know? Apocraphaz, do you know of a way to like make the tours friendly? Maybe this journal that I found can tell me what to do.
Yeah, there is a way. I'm finding it. So she would know. What's that room called? Does anyone speak Undercommon?
With comprehend languages, I can
Nope.
read or speak it or
Okay.
understand it.
Okay. She will relay a phrase in Undercommon that you must say, and it will
Okay.
cancel the effects of the like spell that brings those things to life. And
That's
it's
awesome. Thank
just this.
I'm gonna practice.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to she'll tell you once and you have to go ahead and give me Arcana
Yeah.
or to see if you some sort of intelligence check to make sure you
Okay. Probably history, right?
history, yeah, to recall. Yeah.
There
Oh
you go.
yeah, that's enough, yeah.
Okay.
It's a short enough phrase for you to remember what she said. She'll have Spinch Princess carry her throughout the area, check in with all the drow. And then we will go ahead and take... is 10 minutes good? Come back at 46?
10 minutes is good.
Sounds good.
Good.
Okay, cool.
we just come downstairs and we're probably trying to get the. I was thinking get the drow into like the room we're gonna leave in.
Okay.
But if they want to not want to, or for some reason we have a few hours. So
Yeah,
it's
we have a
probably
few
fine.
hours. Yeah, we could treat it kind of like downtime. So for the few hours, we can go around and see if there's anything you want to get done. Vin said he would just want a short rest, so we can do that for him to get his key points back. Drow ready. We got all the party. What about?
Can we go ahead and mark off the short rest?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Okay. 12. Can't do math. 12 plus 7 is 19. Okay. Do you want to go to the library, Pavel?
Absolutely, yes. That's exactly where I am going right now. Because I know the password. And I'm
Yes.
supremely confident that I'm going to get it right.
I feel like either Vin or myself should join him to make sure he doesn't die.
Okay.
But I also would not mind hunkering down and making some arrows.
Yeah, you can
It's
send
just so he's
Vin
not by
and-
himself.
Yeah. Is Finch, do you
He
want to
wants
go
to
with
go.
him? Or...
Spinch will go
it was
where-
not. Sorry.
Yeah, Spinch will go wherever Apocraphaz wants.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she just wants to go with
no.
her, her drow. That effect, after the short rest, the effect does wear off. So you don't
Oh, okay.
feel in love with her anymore. And when she tells you to do stuff, you don't feel like compelled to do it.
Gotcha. You know, I think you're a very beautiful woman, but I do not think it is the right fit. I'll go. Wait, what's the split like again? Pavel's at the library. What is tomorrow?
I'm okay going to the library as well. I'm just looking for somewhere to hunker down, and I'm gonna like just make some arrows and just rest. And I have no plans or intents.
Yeah. Okay, I'll probably then go with you guys and serve / watch.
All right. So Pavel, you approach the library door and it is closed from when you guys closed it.
Yes. If Spinch is here, Spinch, could you please put the tiles back into the right order?
Of course.
He'll do so.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. Spinch is able to lift it and put them back, so the door is unlocked.
Thank you, Spinch. You're the best. And I will walk up and I will open the door. And then I will say, this is our little secret in Undercommon, as best I can remember how to.
Yep. You already rolled the 18, so yes, you are able to do so. And you see the creatures, the helmed horrors, all go back to their original positions, just guarding the room.
Oh, they're so great. I need some of these. Anyway. So yeah, Pavel goes inside, and I'm just going to start going through all the bookshelves and all the things, and try to pick out the best ones to take with me.
Yeah. Give me investigation with advantage.
Okay. 15.
You would find a lot of books on potion making, a lot of books on diseases and poisons, mushrooms, the Underdark, Lolth, the Spider Queen, And there is no like spell book or anything. You think he would have taken any spell materials with him?
Okay. I will take a book on Lolth, like the Pocket Guide to Lolth,
Yeah.
and the Pocket Guide to the Underdark,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll try to find I'm going to really try to go through the potions books and see if there are any that have interesting recipes. I guess I should probably have an idea of what kind of recipe I want, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have to think about that.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You can just send it to me after the session. It's fine.
Okay.
So you pick up some potion making books, some Lolth and Underdark books, and you begin perusing through them and learning kind of the basics of each subject, which you already knew potion making, but this has various different potions in it.
Got it.
Pavel, that's it. Spinch. So Pavel seems safe. You're free to do whatever you wanted to do.
I think safe. Wait, I thought us too.
She's working on her arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but with us or in a separate?
I think I'd probably stay with Jin and Sunny and Lulu and the imps with the drow just hunkered down there, unless you wanted us all to come. Did you ask me to come? I would have come if you asked.
Spinch probably would have. Yeah, Spinch probably would have said, but Tamila, you are safer with me.
I will be with the group then.
There you go.
Okay. All right. That satiates his little anxiety. So with that, if he's just kind of taking an eye out, and he sees everything is safe, then he'll thank him for the success that we to save Apocraphaz and
You're cutting out there. Sorry.
that we would save Apocraphaz. So
Mhm.
thankful to Ilmater for that success as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Getting out of there alive, for keeping his friends safe, and to continue to look out for everyone. He's really excited to try a new recipe and some new soup, and he'll see how it goes. He's never had it before. But he's excited that he's in an area and picking up all kinds of new and unique items to cook with.
Awesome. Give me a religion check with advantage. You see you get a vision from Ilmater that is of Maluth meeting a half-orc woman in battle. So they're like fighting.
Yeah.
And she appears to have like scars all over the right side of her that are like burn marks. And she has a tattoo that reminds you of your clan.
Interesting, and this is after the letters he sent me, so Spinch is probably thinking, oh, Ilmater's showing me something recent.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
He's probably connecting the dots on what he said to the house.
Yeah.
He's gonna after seeing that sidle up to Tamila a little bit and kind of like half just kind of lean on her to cuddle her, but not really.
Aww.
He's like unconsciously going up to her like she's his mother, and he's dealing with his mommy issues in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of make a motion and And Shadow will go sit on the other side of you, and you'll kind of be like just squished between us, even though you're like kind of bigger.
Nice.
And I'll just I'll just shift. So I'm still working, but just like I'll just like be able to lean up against you. There's a little pressure.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
He might have some like infantile action. He might put his thumb.
Mhm.
As you still kind of have this connection with Ilmater and you begin thinking of your mother, you actually get a vision of her now. And you realize it's her because the facial structure is her, but she looks very different.
I'd like to think that he recognizes there's like a furrow in the brow that he always focused on because whenever he was around her, she was always upset. And so he distinctly remembers the furrow and he sees that and whoa, that's her.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it actually kind of shows in the art here. I'm just putting it in there, right? I forgot to organize it. So give me a second. She is a named creature.
Tamila and Shadow might see and Finch flinch because I think his gut reaction is flinch whenever he sees it because he got beat.
Yeah, you can see the demonic influences. There's those big horns on the side, and also just the blackened eyes and the purple skin is different from what you remember, but her facial structure is the same, and that furrow, angry look, disappointed look. And she is talking to oh, I forgot that she has a special name. She is under this person in the vision. And
We
you
avoided.
yeah, the person you remember seeing in El Terrell during a patrol that looked very dangerous at the time.
Okay, so the orc is talking to.
Yeah. And you remember, you always knew your mom's name as Mo. And you hear Motka.
Cool. Processing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the noticeable flinch from Spinch. And he might have like a little bit of a whine from like his throat, just like or like a whimper. As he sees that, and he's just like focusing on the talking. He's probably frozen as well. You feel him flinch, and then just kind of his breathing kind of gets shallow a bit. As he's just like I think he's brought back to childhood, and he's afraid he's gonna beat again if he moves out of place or if he says anything and speaks, does something he doesn't think is orc enough. Kind of stays shocked still, and is like that for a while.
Tamila tries to she'll stand up and try to snap him out of a little bit and be like, "What is it, Spinch?"
He would just stay quiet, too frozen, and also disbelief, shock. He'll just kind of like have a 1,000-yard stare and nudging into you a little bit closer.
I'll just stand with him, till he calms down a little bit. I feel like this isn't that strange of a reaction to I don't know. We all have our demons, and I don't know. She's concerned, but she doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah. Pavel, as you're digging into a book, an old voice you hear in your like a familiar voice in your head, as you recognize a sending spell. Hey, Pavel, it's Eli, still live in the city of Brass. Could you give me a tuning fork attuned to the material plane? Maybe from Candlekeep? And I did change my art for him. Just a guy that you were friends with when you were part of the Flaming Fist that went to go, or that you last heard was trying to rescue your parents.
Oh boy. Yeah, great. Eli. Maybe. I am not in the material at the moment. I'll see what I can do. I'm not paying attention to the number of words that I've said.
Does it end there? It's really long.
I think so, yeah.
All right. You think your message got back to him?
Okay. Interesting. So he wants out of the city of Brass. He needs me to show up and actually deal with that. We need to go deal with that. He wants a tuning fork. Can I think for a moment on how would I go about getting a tuning fork attuned to the material plane?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can Eli cast plane shift? That's pretty powerful.
So you remember Eli was just a ranger. You're surprised he even
Yeah,
cast sending.
wait, how? Yeah, what's going on here? All right.
Yep.
We'll work on it. I'm gonna. Oh, there we go.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. So these are generally sold
This is
in
my,
magic shops.
area specialty.
A powerful wizard that is in the material plane can create such an artifact through spending, their magical energies and over time to create the attunement to the tuning fork. As far as in Avernus, you do know of two big magical people, Mordenkainen and Tasha. And then you know of some merchants that may have magical items, but this type of item, is usually very expensive. I think it's like 1,000 gold normally. I'm double checking on the plane shift spell, but I think it has to be worth at least 1,000 gold. Gosh, 2024, get out of here. 250, only 250. Sorry, I was wrong. Gold, for the item. So your best bet is purchasing it from a magic shop or a very powerful magical person.
That makes sense.
And also Candlekeep would probably have it, but you're not there yet. Okay. As far as since it's a nat 20, I'll give it to you. Yeah, it sounded like it was genuinely his voice. It could be someone using his voice to send to you, or he has learned magical abilities. You do know he's with your parents, and your parents would be able to cast the plane shift spell.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems it's so obvious that they would want that to get out of there because they're in prison. I guess that it makes sense. I don't think there's a good reason to question it. But that's so cool. Good for you, Eli.
Yeah, you think Eli has been through some crazy adventures of his own.
Just from my notes, does the tuning fork is something that you have to have in addition to plane shift in order
Yeah,
to
it's a
like
material
focus it?
component, yeah. It's one of the ones
Gotcha.
that is gold cost, so it's like you actually have to have it.
And is it consumed or not consumed?
I don't think it's consumed.
It is not.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so it's reusable.
But it is very.
Mm-hmm. All right. Camilla, you make you have I think we decided it was like 4 hours of time.
So we said it was 6 hours from the time we dispelled it, and we've had 2 long rests since then.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Including
Short
this
rest,
one.
you mean? Yeah.
Short rest, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, 4 hours. For making arrows.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
What
forget
did
what
we
we were
decide?
rolling.
Was it a D4 per hour?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. 10.
Okay.
Oh. 15. There, and then I have to mark off 10 silver tips and 10 spikes. Oh. I have so many arrows. No.
Good.
2 knockout arrows, 16 fire arrows, 1 signal arrow, no holy arrows, and the rest are all silver tip spiked arrows. Oh, I do have some regular arrows. That's good to know. I'll convert those eventually.
Okay. So yeah, 4 hours flies by. And it's time now to send people back. The elemental you think will need to make 2 trips to get both your party and the drows.
So I think we should maybe discuss this before we go back to the drow. But and now maybe they have a preference, but it seems like we could either, I don't know, if they go first and there's like an ambush on the other side, they probably won't like that. But they might be weird about us going without them, so
Do we do half-half?
yeah, probably half, right?
I mean, I think offering them half-half would be a good one.
Yeah, we're their
Hopefully
escorts. We're protecting them.
Yeah.
The one issue is you'll have an
are
effort
we-
on the war machines when you get up there. So.
Are we also worried that the protective field will collapse after the first set goes through, and whoever's left is going to get flooded?
That is a risk, right? So, I mean, just some thoughts on it. Do we have anything else that can protect us? I mean, here's the if you
Probably
want-
just the crystal.
Yeah, I was thinking
The
the
geode?
area, the geode upstairs, right? You if the area falls, we'll just all run up there and try to hide, and then you just need to bring the water elemental to that location for the second trip. I feel like you have to stay with the
Which
water
would mean
elemental,
I
right?
have to stay.
I think
Which
you
means I have
both
to stay.
ways.
right?
So you have to go both. I think you have to go both ways, right? You have to be in the water
Well, I could-
elemental to tell.
I mean, I could command the water elemental to like. I don't know if there's a range of the water elemental to receive commands, but I could command it to go and drop people off and then come back.
It'll do
if
its command for
something
as long
does
as it's
go-
active. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't.
If something does go wrong though, and the water elemental is like destroyed, and I'm here and I don't know about it. Well, I guess anyone could create the water elemental. It doesn't have to be me.
You just need the bowl
Really? Because I thought.
and the Styx water.
Yeah. Or just, I am the one with the minions. That's all. That's the whole reason. So I think that's. I mean, I think if I go up first, or whoever. Well, let's assume it's going to be me that conjures the water elemental. If I go up with it in the first group, I can send it back, and I can give it the order to come and get the folks. And if it doesn't find them here, to just go to the rune circle with the teleportation key and to go inside and collect people there, and then come back. I can just give it those, that kind of nested command.
We're programming it.
Are we tight enough on people that like Pavel, you could just come back with it potentially if you needed to, because you could like go and then come back kind of thing.
Yeah,
Or are we
maybe.
too tight?
I will do the math in my head. Give me 1 moment.
What's the water elementals cap? Because there's 16 drow plus Apocraphaz, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume that the imps and Lulu maybe are like a little bit null and don't count, but that everyone else does. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I count 22.
Yeah. It was 15 total each trip it can take.
Okay. I think we're probably overthinking this a little bit. It's a good plan.
As always.
Please say that again, Pebble.
As always.
As always. Oh yeah. As
Classic
always,
D&D.
yes. Yep. As always, yeah. You said 15, so 22 minus 15. We just need 7 volunteers to come back. I think there's no reason why we couldn't ask as many of them to be as drow as needed, because it's going to be at least half their group the first time, for the second time. There's a question of, are any of us willing to kind of stay with the drow as like a backup?
They've
If
been
they-
pretty kind to us so far.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, they're good allies.
once we're out of here, we don't know what their motivations really are, or what they'll do. Maybe they'll want our vehicles, and they'll try
So
to take them.
I think that we definitely should send at least some of us up with them the first time, so that they can escort us to the vehicles, but also like watch them, like proportional to the group a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing of like, are we prepared to like caravan them back to Respin? I mean, are we gonna like message Respin and be like, hey, come pick up these drows that are literally walking to your tower, kind of a thing? Like, it's a whole thing on like whether or not we're gonna spend the time. What are we willing to do after we get them back up to the surface? Point them in the right direction and say, have fun.
We're pretty close to being exhausted as well. I think we've been awake for a long time.
I think it might not be a bad idea to stay with them if we could, but we're busy as fudge too. Like, we can long rest with them. We can try to get them like for a few hours away, and then rest, and then from there we can split paths.
Yeah, I think we take them as far as we can, but breaking them out is a big deed. I don't think they're expecting.
Let's go talk to her. Let's go talk to Apocrypha and ask what she expects. Pavel, I think you're our talker in our group. Just
Oh,
FYI.
wonderful.
Didn't we determine that? I think you're the one that has any semblance of.
I think Spinch and I are pretty much. I think we have the same modifiers.
Oh, right.
I have a
They're
+2.
Yeah, persuasion +2, and once every long rest, I think it's short rest, I can be even more +7. But that's once every short rest. Be much.
The time may be now.
Crap. If you need me to talk, I will talk.
I mean, she likes you, so you should come along. We can go and talk. Maybe you can talk.
Okay.
I think we just ask her what she wants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Spinch will just hold without.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go find Apocraphaz.
All right. Yeah, she's just kind of tending to the drow. They all look just exhausted and tired, but a little hopeful.
Well, it's about that time. We can finally reform our bubble boy and get out of here.
Good.
And we wanted to ask you, what is it that you want to do once you're out of here?
We need to establish a new base, somewhere where we can be safe until we can find a way home.
Respin has a tower.
That would be a good start. Can you take us there?
Not everyone all at once, and we really need to be going the opposite direction.
Sorry to interrupt, but DM, can we just do some mental math? I think that Respin's Towers was 1 hex away from where we are now, correct? Just the 1 hex?
I can take us to the map. Let's take a look.
Visual.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
And
We
so
came
we're
right
here.
from there.
And then the purple,
2
so we're 2
hexes.
hexes, yeah.
How long? I guess my questions are going to be: how long was the trip on on the grinders and vehicles, and how long is it going to take to walk there with a
Yes,
group
so
of drow?
normally it would be 8 hours to go. Wait, no, I'm sorry. It'd be, I think it's 2 hours per hex. So it would be 4 hours to get to Respin with the vehicle, and then it would be 3 times that on foot. So it'd be 12 hours on foot.
That's
So maybe
And that's a forced march, so everyone would be exhausted.
and there's elements that
say that again, Spinch.
there's elements that they have to deal with. We did. There was extreme heat one day, or
Yeah.
So sorry. So maybe talking to Pavel before we did this too. Can you send a Respin? Can you find out if can he meet us halfway? I mean, we can walk for 4 hours, and then he could have vehicles that meet us, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. But Apocraphaz, maybe Apocraphaz can as well?
Okay, so maybe mention this in front of her then,
Yeah.
yeah, do you have a way to travel? I mean, if we're besieged on the road, what do you want us to do? We don't have a vehicle that can take all of you.
We will fight.
Do you mean fight us for our vehicles?
No, I mean
No, you
fight
mean
whatever
for the
attacks
siege.
us.
That's right, of course.
We would walk
do you,
and we would fight to protect ourselves.
so do you have any means to speed up your group? I guess is the question.
I can only just heal our wounds.
Okay. And then I guess the next question is, do you have a way to talk to Respin to see if he can, bring reinforcements or supplies to aid on this journey?
I do not.
Pavel, do you have sending?
Yes, I can do that.
I think depending on what Respin
lose-
says.
I will lose
Go ahead, yeah.
control of my zombie today, and I will. If we are attacked, I won't have any sort of big, anything big I can do to swing the tide.
Gotcha. I mean, thoughts on it. Assuming Respin does have something, whether it's even if it was just like one vehicle where he could come and escort them, then I feel much more comfortable like giving them to Respin to like protect on their journey to his tower, as opposed to having them, walk on their own. But I don't know if we're willing to take a full like 12 hours to like escort them the entire way.
I don't think. Another option: reach out to Hadi to see if travel, like just travel to this part caravan.
Sorry, Olivia, you're breaking up so much. I only caught like a fraction
Oh, sorry.
of that.
Mahadi is another option because we can ask his traveling caravan to like get in this general direction or pick them up because caravan is also safe because they move
Fair,
around.
but they do, but they were heading in the wrong direction on the very far north of the map, weren't they? Like they were heading away from the Purple City, like towards like Tiamat's area. Last we saw them,
Oh, I don't remember.
it was even at like 2 hours per hex. I feel like they're that's almost going to be a wash. They'd almost have walked there by then.
Yeah. I have one sending. I could use all of my powers, all of my remaining powers, and send the same message to 2 different people at the same time.
The other closest person is Mad Maggie, who's there. And then the Modrons are up here, but you didn't see a vehicle at the Modrons. But Mad Maggie did have vehicles as well.
I mean, I guess I'm asking. Maybe this is better for the group, but like, are we willing to take 12 hours to get them safely to Respin's tower for the? I feel like that would secure a really good ally in them.
No, I am sorry. We do not have time. Shoot, was not Marlock.
Malus.
Maluth, yeah. Maluth and them are getting attacked, and we have to hurry in our plans.
Pebble, if you're okay with it, I feel like we have to reach out to Respin and see if he can't like send reinforcements to escort him back to the tower. Yeah.
I can do that. Okay. So what am I going to say to Respin? Let me try to write it down.
I guess tell him.
I guess Finn would say he has that folding boat. You guys could take the sticks.
Oh, that's so smart! How fast would the folding boat be?
The folding boat would be the same speed as the grinders, so 4 hours.
Okay, so y'all, we can take the grinders along the river, and they can be in the boat, and they have to be, careful. But like, this is like much more reasonable, right? It would just be the 4 hours. Respin might still be able to meet us halfway.
That's reasonable.
And yeah. What do you think, Jimothy? Pavel?
I think that's fine.
It is 4 hours out of our way, and then we'll have to 4 hours back. So I guess it's like an 8-hour detour, but it still feels right. Or possibly just 2.
The boat can hold 15 creatures.
There were 17 drow, so basically we just need to have room for 2, and I think Pavel lost 2 zombies, so I think we're good.
Okay, yeah. Well, you'd have to leave
Don't
the bodies.
reconjure any zombies.
I will not be able to. And we're gonna have to put down a zombie in probably 20 minutes.
Oh. So Pavel, I guess it's up to you. We can either commit to 8 hours to completely escorting them ourselves, or you can use up your high level spell and potentially sending to Respin to see if he can meet us halfway. But if we did that, I feel like then we're probably going to give them the boat. Which I don't know if Finn would be willing to do.
Yeah, I don't think he'd like that.
Yeah. So I feel like you can maybe save your spell unless you you can decide. You can decide if you want to use it or not, but I feel like with this plan we can just escort them all the way.
Yeah. I have, this is Jimothy talking, I have kind of learned how zombies work, and they were a lot more useful than I thought they would be, but there's also a lot of logistics that go into making them work.
Yeah.
And getting them around. So I'm okay with not having them. We've used them, we had good use out of it. I feel happy. I can, stop prepping the spell until we have bodies again. And we can use it when it's useful. But I was really happy with the first combat with them, where I just walled out a devil was really cool, and then getting the flanking in the other fight, just getting an extra flanking in that we wouldn't have had, was pretty cool too. So I'm okay with that.
They seem really helpful in fights, and just having more moving pieces, and you know, and
the flanking opportunity is big.
Yeah, well, and just a distraction of it just helps with the action economy, right? Of if there's 5 different enemies and they engage with 3 of them, that's 3 that aren't attacking us for a full round because they're attacking the zombies instead. They
are better than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
And I think the only issue with not bringing them is are we gonna find humanoids again? Because it has to be humanoids. Where are we gonna find? When are we gonna find humanoids again? Humanoid corpses.
Well, I think there were some dead drow from a long time ago. As long as Apocraphaz isn't really angry, you can probably go visit some of them. If you want it, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, that's the are we gonna just shove them in the in the
bag
hold?
Of holding.
Do we have room in the hold?
Right? Bag of holding, right? We're gonna shove a corpse in the bag of holding so you can resurrect them later, right? That's just checking the
still
weight.
decay normally, just so you know.
Yeah.
We're at 370 of 500? Yeah, so you could definitely, I feel like that's reasonable. You can if you find one that's less than 130 pounds, you could shove it in there for a minute.
I mean, we've got a goblin that's definitely less than 130 pounds. We haven't lost any of them. So I think I am gonna send. I want to get going, and I'm wary of the drow. I don't know. We've helped them. I think we've made a friend, but I don't know what they're gonna. If they think that the best path forward for them to be able to get home and achieve their goals is going to be to do harm to us, I don't know why that would be the case, other than we have vehicles and they might want them. I would almost expect them to do that. I don't really know them.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely have I think they can. They are not fighters, and they've seen us fight. I don't think they're going to make an aggressor out of us. If there was a really easy opportunity for them to kill all of us and take our grinders, maybe. but I think they would rather have us be happy with them and
So, yeah.
escort them right now
Yeah,
than anything
but
else.
if
Yeah.
I mean, the getting back to Respin's tower would probably be a point where Respin might have the power to do something like that. At his tower.
But you think Respin might turn on us?
Well, I don't think that he would. It's a possibility that I don't want to dismiss. And I mean, I do want to make friends with them. I feel like we have a very common enemy in Zerial. I'd like to find a way to make helping us be their best, way to get home.
Yeah. And we are also looking for a way home. So we could at least offer to, like, at minimum, if we ever find a way back, we could, like, message them what that way is and, like, make that promise. And I feel like that'd probably be enough for them to not...
Do we think that... what is this place called? Shield Point? Plagueshield Point?
Mm-hmm.
Plagueshield Point?
That if we were to... Whatever we're going to do to send El Terrell back, which is like destroying Zerial or getting her to go back on the deal, do we think that same sort of thing would work for getting Plagueshield Point back to the Underdark? Probably, maybe, but then they would have to be inside of that to work, and it would have to still not be flooded.
Yeah, I think it's about to flood, and that might be a little...
So that's...
Maybe we can, like, transport Respin's tower or something. Like, you're trying to figure out how to get Grace's tower to move between planes, right? That's a thing?
That was what Brandon May was doing.
Oh. Didn't work out for him very well, did it?
Yeah, it did not. I'm not currently working on that.
Sorry, we're just trying to make it fly in general in hell. I apologize. That was the correction.
That was the goal.
Yeah, that would be great. Just
right now they're just working on a small little teleportive objects like healing potion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baby steps up to that.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, plane shift is the answer. I mean, getting them to the material plane. Speaking of baby
Arcana.
steps, right? Would probably, if we can get them to go to the material plane, they'll probably have an easier time getting to the Underdark from there. They can just walk, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think if you got them to El Terrell, they would shift with the rest of the people if you saved El Terrell. But you'd have to convince the people in El Terrell to work with drow, which could be difficult.
Well, I mean, that's what I want to do.
Also, it was kind of a thing of jumping off of El Terrell. I don't know if we have a way to get them back up. Yeah.
There are the chains, but the chains do have demons and devils on them sometimes. Just the flying creatures are perched on the trains, so it is dangerous to ascend that way.
Really long.
Yeah. It's a long trip, and it's the fall is dangerous. On top of that, there could be attacked.
We have a couple of ways to do it. So if I ever obtain teleportation circle, we can get them up there that way. And there's also the teleportation gate that if we can find a keystone for it, we could use it to send them to El Terrell.
Give me a history check.
Which, I think we know that it was supposedly in
the room we didn't look. Yeah.
In the
chateau. Yeah.
Chateau.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You think that it could have possibly been in this Plagueshield Point too, from your conversation with Mahadi.
That's right.
Keystone?
Apocraphaz, do you know if there's a keystone here?
The general had several different items that looked important. Maybe one of those.
Where did he keep them? Were they on his person? Do we have to go back?
Yes, on his person.
Why didn't we look? And I turn around and I start running back.
I rolled so bad on investigation in that room. I rolled up so bad. And everyone just like went with it. It's a plain purple room. There's nothing in here. I got a stinger out of it already. God damn it.
Yeah, we go
Okay,
back to
yeah.
that room. Give me investigation with advantage if you're all searching his body. Oh, I'm sorry,
I'll
he's a
give Pavel
commander,
advantage.
not a general.
I'll give Pavel advantage.
All right.
3, there we go.
Yes. Okay, so you do find a pouch with what looks to be the keystone and with battle plans. There seems to be an attack that's going to be happening that he had inside information on. See, they are. The Bloody Hooves battle plans.
Well, that's important to read.
We just had a long rest, or a short rest too. We said 4.5 hours. I've been reading it.
Well, we're gonna have some travel time. We can look at this in a second. This will be fun. So I think great. So we have this keystone. So I think that's what I want to propose to Apocraphaz is I want to find a way to invite you into El Terrell. We could take you there now. With this, the keystone, if we go to this teleportation gate, if we all go there somehow, there's a lot of people, but if we can all get there, maybe we need more vehicles. Maybe that's what you need to start on, is that can be I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to tell you what to do, but if you make that your goal to just acquire enough vehicles, you can go there, and we can get you into El Terrell, and I'm sure that we can make a deal with someone there, where as long as you're willing to contribute and help, they will. I'm sure they will take you in and accept your help. And we're going to get El Terrell back into the material plane. And from there, I think you can just walk home. It'll be a journey, but it's closer than here.
You are a smart one. Very similar to my Respin. I will consider your plan. First, we must rest and recover.
Okay. This is good. I like this.
Do we have an immediate plan? Because I think
Yes.
we don't want to stay here any longer.
Yeah, I mean,
And looking at her as well,
She nods in agreement.
Okay.
So is
So,
the immediate
I mean, I
plan
think
to
the
go to
plan-
Respin's?
I think what I want to, I think I want to send a Respin because I want to get going. We have so many things to do, and we're on the opposite end of Avernus from where we need to be. So what I would like to do is I'm going to send to Respin. I'm going to see if he can pick everyone up somehow, and my goal. I think what I would ask of you and him, Apocraphaz, is if you want to go with this plan, if you can acquire the means to travel. Do I know where it is? I do know where it is. I'll tell them where it is.
Yeah.
If you can acquire the means to
El
travel
Terrell?
everyone there, Not Helterel, the gate.
Gate that can teleport.
Yeah.
Hang on,
If you can acquire the means to get all of your folks there, we will meet you there, and we will send you to Elturel. We'll make a deal for you to be there.
It's all the way on the left.
Isn't the gate? Okay, so. Oh, goodness, that feels like a thing. It's so far across. I'm sorry. It's so far across hell, and like they can't even take the boat there because of the river Styx, and like I don't know, it just feels like a thing of like they're gonna die so badly trying to get over to these gates. It's okay. It's okay. I was wondering if maybe we might want to. I was wondering if maybe we might want to tell them to go to Mad Maggie's or something like that, where they can still hunker down and be safe, and maybe even be helpful. But be closer to Elturel, and maybe you can just level up a little bit and then teleport them yourself.
That's another option. Maggie is enamored with Zariel, and I don't think anyone here is a fan of Zariel.
Think they can lie? I don't know. I'm gonna ask Apocrypha. Would you have any objections to lying to a hag about how you're a fan of Zariel in order to get shelter at her place, if that became a need?
If it is a tactical place, then no. Is this place worthwhile?
It's closer to Elturel, but we don't have any way of getting you from the surface of hell up to the city, which is why, even though it's physically closer, it may not actually get you any closer to the city.
So you will take us to this Mad Maggie?
It's an option. It's the opposite direction of Respin.
You could meet us there.
I don't know, Pavel, what do you think about that idea? I don't know, I feel like we might as well just take them to Respin's, right? They're probably safer at Respin's.
I would be afraid of going back to Mad Maggie without getting Chukka Clonk back.
That is true too.
Bad. Yeah.
Okay, so I know it's a whole thing, but if we took them to Respin's but we left them the boat, you could just send to them, and they could just make a day trip up to Mad Maggie's if needed later, and they would be right at, or even the base of Elturel. And then, we could figure out a way to get them up into the city if needed, if later, as a backup plan for them. Kind of a thing. I like getting them to Respin's for now and kind of letting them, and kind of using sending later to try to make a game plan later.
I mean, I think we get them to Respin's. I wanted to, I want them to be able to go to Elturel because I think that I think we're friendly, and I want to make sure that we can also be allies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how we do that. So I think we have a good plan. I think that acquiring vehicles to get to the gate is probably the most straightforward way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also am open to letting them solve their own problems.
Yeah.
But we've given them a means, an option.
I think we're gonna tell Apocrypha our recommendation is to take you to Respin's unless you want us to take you somewhere else because you don't want to go there. And from there, I think is a good base of operations for you to regain strength and seek out resources and find means of travel so that hopefully later you have the ability to potentially get to the gates or get to Elturel. Is this a good plan in your mind?
Yes, I would prefer to go to Respin. He is someone I know versus someone I have never met before, and someone I can control.
Yeah, that's always good. Sorry, I don't know if she is telepathic enough to know the thought that just went through Tamilla's head,
Oh yeah, actually,
That is-
she would know like just the surface level if it's a surface level thought.
Oh, there's probably some really, really untoward image of her and Respin doing something really inappropriate that just cropped up. Yeah.
You would see her smirk, not say
And
anything.
Tamila
Yeah.
approves. Yeah. Mhm. But anyways, yeah.
Mhm.
We have a plan. I think we have a plan. So, Pavel, literally 2 trips out of here. And it's like, and also Spinch and also Vin. I'm sorry, not trying to exclude you at all. Who wants to stay versus who wants to go in the first trip?
I think we should split the quote unquote tank. So one, you guys.
I know, just a little bit. If Vin goes, he can launch the boat, and he can like just pile everyone in the first group into the boat and like kind of take if there's danger right up away. I think that's the plan, right? They would just pile in and try to leave, and then the second group would meet up with the grinders and go from there.
Vin's fine with that plan.
With
I'm so sorry, Olivia. You keep cutting out, and I can't hear what you said.
oh, I'm
You
sorry.
good?
I said same for Spinch.
There you go.
Okay, that's awesome. So,
We're doing Vin and 15 or 14 drow for the first one.
we could it's 15 people in the boat but also 15 people in the bubble, is that correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any objections to this?
Vin alone.
Whoever is summoning the. Yeah, Vin alone with the drow is actually probably fine. Like we had to fight them, and they.
We'll just catch all
I
the
think Vin
arrows.
can take it. I think Vin can take them.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Does Apocrypha want to stay with us, the better fighters, or does she want to go with the majority of her group?
You see, she picks the one drow leader that Pavel was speaking with before, and just another like one of their strongest drow, and steps aside and lets the weaker drow go first.
I'm so curious if that is she's letting the weaker ones go first to like because they're expendable, or it's because she actually cares about them and wants them to get out first. But that's okay. I don't need to
Or
know
she
that.
wants to get. She doesn't want she wants her own protection with here because she doesn't trust us yet.
Yeah. Well, but she is also staying with us, which I think she also is taking as a sign of she'd rather be around the people that can protect her better. But that's okay. Cool. This is a good plan. And then we're just gonna all be ready to like if the bubble bursts, we all run towards the crystal, right?
What about the zombie bodies?
If there's, I mean, I'm okay with taking them or leaving them. If we leave them, they are rotten cog. So when the devils do get back here, they will be able to see that the rotten cog were in both places, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that'll mean anything. If we want to throw them in the hold, we can. I think you said we only have like 130 pounds, right?
Right.
So that's one zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I think one zombie isn't really worth it. I think I would want to have the three to. So I think we leave it and we hope that we come across new humanoids that we can make zombies out of.
Is one of the zombies still walking around, or is he about to disappear?
Oh, yeah,
There is one zombie. If I send, I will not be able to reassert control.
Gotcha.
And And because it's a
You're
fourth
good.
level, the slot that I have is a fourth level. So what I would ideally do is, like, instead of free assert control, let this one, kill this one. let it go feral and kill it, and then resurrect the three of them together.
Gotcha. You can't do that, right? Because of the spell slots?
If I send, I can't do that. Yeah.
I mean, just like thoughts. We are 9 people that are being left behind right now, so we can definitely fit them in the bubble. If it doesn't break and it's not a big deal, we can like just drag them with us and then toss them in the hold of a Maggie, right? And sorry, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. I don't think we can fit all 3 in the hold of the Maggie. I think we can only fit 1.
I am checking her space. There's only 23 in her hold. I don't have it written down. The total capacity anymore. I know that was a thing in the notes. But I mean, but we're not full. I feel like with 15 people on the boat, we're not full. We can get all 3 zombies, I'm sure. We can just plop them into seats.
Was the 130 in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
130 in the bag of
maybe
holding.
we can bring it. Yeah, we can just take everything. That's fine. Let's do it.
They're going on
We'll
the
have some
second
banged up zombie parts. It'll be great. Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so we send off Team 1. Who first we have to get some Styx water, so you grab some water from the leaking wall, and you're able to summon the Styx elemental, which boils beside you. And you tell it to be a bubble and take these people. So it opens up and all of the drow and Vin get inside. And then it pierces the wall, and now instead of a leak, it's a faucet, and you see it starting to pool inside this room. It's not bursting yet, but you can, if you stay in this room, it'll start touching your feet.
Yep, start walking upstairs.
Yep.
We're all walking upstairs. Bill, we
Who's-
can drag the zombies if you want.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Spinch will help, I'm sure, grab the zombies. And then take you up the stairs as you guys watch the Styx water continues to fill the room and now gushing like a bathtub spigot, and then almost like buckets of water just coming down. And you wait 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you see the elemental come back to Pavel.
Hey.
Okay. Very good.
Oops, I made him. Do you hop in?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. He takes you through the now flooding section of the bottom layer of the prison. You see dead bodies floating in the Styx water as you are brought up to the top side and the bank of the river Styx. And he spits you out onto the bank, and you see Vin with the folding boat has loaded up the drow. And you see which one did you keep? Was it Chuka or Clonk? I always forget.
I always forget
I think
too.
it was Chuka.
Chuka.
Chuka's more fun to say.
Yeah, you see Chuka has installed.
You say Chuka's easier to say than Clunk? Is that what you just said?
I said more
Chuka's
fun. More fun to say.
more fun.
That's
Okay.
true. That's
Sorry.
true.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you had him working on the auto forwarder. Or
There were, I think, a few things. So I was just looking at Maggie, and in my notes, we only upgraded 3 seats actually, with the intent that Chugga would upgrade the other 2, and then
Okay.
also the auto forward on the bike. I think the auto forward was the higher priority though.
okay. He would have gotten
let's see.
yeah, he would have gotten all 3 done. Yeah. But he's exhausted.
And yeah.
And
Oh.
you all also receive, as it feels like it's dawn now, you all receive a level of exhaustion from skipping a long
I thought you
rest.
were gonna say a level up.
Oh.
You wish. You wish.
Alright.
But you're able to all load up into the grinder and the Devil's Ride with the sidecar, which actually I think I have a new token for. I can put on, and there it is. Hang on, I'll put you on the long rest area so you can see it. This is the token.
wow.
It's
Ooh.
so it's
Very
someone has
cool.
already made the art apparently for that Devil's Ride with a sidecar. So that's your new bike. And yeah, you begin to ride toward Respin, and we can call it a night there.
So absolutely no danger up here. Everyone was perfectly fine.
Yeah, there
yeah.
were certain things that could have attacked, but the way you handled things, it didn't happen. So
Oh,
you did good.
cool.
Yeah. All that worry.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good.
It paid off all
Okay.
your careful plans. Paid off.
Just for my notes, I want to make sure. So, okay, so Maggie's upgrades. She now has all of the upgrade. Has 5 upgraded seats.
Mm-hmm.
So she went from I'm not sure how many total sheets she has, but if all 5 are upgraded, then she went from a capacity of 2,240 pounds down to 740 pounds. So anything you want to top up into her hold, Pavel, she has like 700 pounds in her hold,
Okay.
and is good.
So
And
throw 3
I'm
zombies in. Great.
yeah, nice, yeah. You want me to add that to her?
Yeah.
3 zombies.
Well, there's one zombie. Have we resolved the one zombie that is gonna revert?
You didn't cast sending, right? So
I have not cast it yet.
yeah, so we have not resolved that.
But I'm not gonna reassert control because I could get 3 instead of 1 if I let it die and then resurrect it a second time.
Okay, so when it would have been 20 minutes. So it would have been while you guys are waiting for the elemental.
Do we do a quick little combat to see if we can kill a zombie?
Yeah, go ahead, Pavel. Roll yourself a zombie attack on yourself.
Oh boy. Okay.
We'll just assume that you guys kill it pretty quickly after it does. It can get 1 attack in. Okay, it rolls a 1. Yeah. It rolls a 1 as you all were
There we
prepared
go.
to kill this thing. You kill it quickly, with no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Okay. So fasting forward, I am writing 3 zombie corpses into the
Yes.
demon grinder's hold.
Yes.
Am I using the right? I'm not sure I'm using the right handout.
You have the Maggie or Demon Grinder's hold, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it's just set up as like a weird character that has like been half started that just needs to be purged out a little bit, but that's fine.
Yeah, I was just
Thanks.
kind of like the bag of holding. I was just like, here's a sheet. Do
Yeah,
whatever
it's
you want.
perfect. It's great. Yeah. It is great. I am going to just take out these random things and it's.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else I need to write down, Pavel, to remember what you did with your zombies, or that Pavel was thinking about sending to Respin?
Yeah, we can decide whether or not we're going to send the rest of it, I guess, next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all have exhaustion.
Yes.
Anything
I'll
else?
go
My
to
notes.
Robin.
Oh, can someone add it on?
I can, yeah.
Sorry,
for
I lost.
Spinch. That's fine, yeah. Alright, I got Vin and Spinch, and then Pavel and Tamila, just mark your exhaustion so you don't forget.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Avernus next week or Vault?
If we can do Vault,
Cool.
because the following week will be day, and I'm not going to be available.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, let's do Vault next week.
Um,
I'm excited to see how the Michael Dune confrontation pays off. Or now
Yes,
ally, maybe?
sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Depends on what you guys do with them.
Yep. Awesome. Have a good week, everyone.
Sash, have a good week,
you
guys.
too.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.